Alright guys, now I'm going to do some assembling. There's not a lot of assembling to do, but there's some left on this because it comes in pretty much pre-assembled, but there's a little work you have to do when you get this. First of all, you're gonna have to put the USB plugs in. You're gonna have to put the table clamp on, and this is a bracket that goes onto that clamp to hide your USB cables. Let's see. Oh yeah. And it also has, if you have one of those office tables with a hole in it, you can use this bracket right here. This long screw, this thumb screw, and these bracket pieces. You can use those if you have one of those tables with the hole in the center or to the side, wherever it's located. That's what these are for. Those are for those tables. So they do include those for you if you have that setup. Okay? But I will be using the bracket setup, so I don't need those. So you're gonna have to remove this cover right here. Has 2 Phillips screws on it. This is where the USBs cables go. I don't really need them, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Have it set up in case in the future, maybe. But as you can see, there's little pieces of plastic here that you break off. This is where the USB cables are going to sit. Let me just break off these little pieces of plastic here. Okay, these 2 little pieces of plastic. Just break those off. Alright. Then get your USB cable. These things, cable ties off here. Alright, get those off. At least they got pretty long cables, so hopefully you won't need to stretch them that long, but they're pretty long cables. So what you do, you get your cables out, and they go right in here where the bracket came from. Let me get this lined up first here. Alright. Get this in shot so you guys can see this. Alright. Now you put it where the bracket was. Hopefully they're seated close enough, but right in here it has a little built-in seating area here. It's like grooves that they designed just to fit it perfectly. So alright, and then you can put your bracket back on. First I gotta move these down a little bit more. They're too far out because they're sticking out. I don't want them sticking out like that far out, so I'm gonna try get it as close as I can. And you can see this one and this one's further back, so that's where I want it to be nice and flushed in there. I'm not gonna be able to get it perfect, but everything's fighting me to the death, huh? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, this one fought me pretty hard, but that's good enough for me. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. You guys can see it's pretty close, but you guys can get it lined up how you want it when you do yours. But that's good enough for me, so I'll put this bracket back on here. With the 2 Phillips screws. Right. That's the front. I don't like this, how this brackets, this piece of plastic is sitting here. I don't like that too much, but you really can't force it down. Like there's no place for it to go. So that could have been designed a little better. Let's just say that. Okay. Well, I got that knocked out. Now the wires have little grooves here that they go through, so you don't have to worry about that. And then there's 3 screws. Just make sure you have it lined up with the 3 screws and in the back here, and you won't have a problem because it's lined up to fit a certain way. Okay. Now wait, let's try to get these screws in here. This is the fun part. Jeez. There we go. At least I got one of them in there. My goodness. Oh, for you guys who don't like the fun of me screwing bolts in, you guys can skip that section if you don't like my technique of getting these screws in here. I won't blame you, you know. Really? Had to have one of these fall down in here. It's never a dull moment. Alright, here we go. Then you use the small Allen key that is included to tighten these bad boys down. Trying to use my hand as much as possible because that's quicker. But using this Allen key will take all day, which I know you guys don't like, but that's the part of the world. Alright, so I got my USB connection in. I got tabletop clamp in. Okay. Now, I talked about earlier, this piece is a bracket that goes on this tabletop clamp. And it fits right over where these cables come from. Just get your lines in and just, it hides the cables basically. That's what it does. It just hides the cables. So, let me get the cables. Inside the bracket so I can have it clamped down on here. Not as easy as they make it seem. Okay, let me see if I have it the right direction here. Okay. You guys get to see my mess up. Cables go right here in the back behind these little grooves. Like that. So that was what the main problem was, keeping the bracket from clamping down. And there you go. You guys get to see all the painful stuff I had to go through. But that was it, guys. It's all hooked up now. You can put the monitor. Got my test monitor here. Four bolts. I hold this bad boy in. Now I have to get it lined up. Alright. And I'm going to use these four small ones here. They look like the size I need. Because you do get two different size bolts. And they're Phillips screws. Right. They're doing pretty good. Pretty good here. Right, so just tighten them down. There we go. Now, all I have to do is clamp it down to the tabletop. Okay, let me get this bad boy clamped down here. And my mission will be completed. Oh man, this clamp keeps going and going. It's almost there. Guys, don't give up on me. Oh hell. There we go. Thank you for all of you who stuck by me. You guys are the best. Alright, now it's on the clamp. It's been clamped down. We get it into the shot now for you guys to see. There it is. Angle it. Put it down. Bring it up. And you can turn the monitor however you like it. So it's this way right now. Okay. And you know how it turns around 360 like that. Okay. You can pull it out. Push it back in. Okay. This is a lot of the movements. Alright. Thank you guys for putting up with this long assembly video. And hope to see you guys again.